You know what it is? You know what I get when I look at Cenk Uygur is I realize that he's got a struggle. Like, I'm starting to realize the more I watch him, the more I start realizing what Cenk's struggle is. He looks grizzled too, right? Like, Cenk is like, he's not very charismatic. He's not charismatic at all. He doesn't have any like Gavin Newsom or Barack Obama like suaveness to him. He's more got that J.D. Vance kind of awkwardness to him. But instead of J.D. Vance, who's like a sociopathic liar, Cenk is more like this guy that is trying so hard to hang out and be one of the charismatic, smooth players. But he's not a charismatic, smooth player. He would love to have what Gavin Newsom or Barack Obama or Josh Shapiro have. Some of that charisma where they can go out there and they can just own the space and command the auditorium. Even Bernie's got it, right? But Cenk doesn't have that. He's clumsy and he wants to be liked and he wants everybody to herald his opinion. And he changes his opinion like, dude, like every 6 months, he's on a different part of the political compass. You know, he's a progressive, he's a defund the police, he's a populist, he's like a reform the criminal justice system, pay more cops, right? Like, oh, he is like all over the goddamn map, dude. Like perpetually in crisis because of Bernie Sanders losing and the fact that he doesn't have enough charisma to ever win a race. Like, that's it. I know he ran for Congress, but he does not have the charisma to win the race. You know what I mean? Because Cenk Uygur, he's just not likable, okay? Like, you listen to him talk, you see him talk, even when he has a meltdown, he doesn't have that kind of charisma. He kept talking about wanting to go have a beer with Charlie Kirk and all that, but the real truth of Cenk Uygur is nobody wants to have a beer with him because he's just the stubby, awkward guy with very limited charisma that uses like faux anger to try and like have a boisterous personality, but he really just comes off as like arrogant and objectionable. And his calls, right, his political calls, Trump will retire in the first term and MAGA's really ready to have our populism and all this shit. Oh, they're going to cut the DOD. Like, he has the worst political takes, dude. I think his political takes are even worse than Anna's. Like, Anna is a goddamn fucking, you know, she's a racist, transphobic, like outrageous, you know, faux Republican person. But at least Anna sometimes is right on with what's happening politically. This guy is like, dude, he comes in like 2 days after something happens and is like, I told you so. It's like, sure, Cenky. He's just objectionable in every possible way.
Cenk, welcome to London. Welcome to the Uncensored Lair.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here. And no, I wouldn't have fit in a box. So
it's an extraordinary story, that guy.
Dude, look at these guys. These guys are a bunch of like right-wing ass kissers all laughing amongst themselves. Dude, it reminds me of like the French aristocracy. Like every time they laugh, I expect like pieces of food to come shooting out of their mouth and they're going to take another big bite of the turkey leg, dude. Doesn't it? Dude, it is. It's like a bad like private golf club laugh, dude. That's so good.
I'm looking forward to talking to him. Let's start, Cenk. Donald Trump. We're 50 days in. It feels like every day, as it was the first time with Trump, is a massive story. A lot of people saying it's total chaos. He doesn't know what he's doing, etc. Many on his side coming out going, actually, there's a plan. There's always been a plan, and it's not chaos, and you're going to see the results of all this in a few months' time. What's your take on it all?
Yeah, I'm positive that there's no plan, but with a huge caveat. So I'll get to the caveat in a second. But first of all, he just doesn't know what he's doing. So he went out against Tom Massey the other day. And Tom Massey is one of the most principled conservatives / libertarians there are. I knew that if he went after Tom Massey, that it would be a major mistake because 𝗏𝗡𝗄cy has better bona fides than Trump does, even in Maga.
He's like, I knew. Of course you knew. Cenk knows all. Dude, it'll turn to Biden? Yeah, wait, how long, bro? Before it's either going to go to Biden or Obama, right? You know we're going to end up on one of them.
And in conservative circles. But he doesn't even know that. You don't know that 𝗏𝗡𝗄's the principled conservative. You don't know that that's the worst guy to target. And they don't. He's flying by the seat of his pants. And so, but by the way, I also have experience with Democrats gaslighting. They told us, oh, no. The Democratic leadership knows exactly what they're doing. They're playing four-dimensional chess. You simpletons don't understand it. You see, if you run someone who's super old and has dementia, they'll see million dynamics. I'm like,
oh my God, dude! It was less than 30 seconds, bro! Dude, he went from Trump to Biden dude, that has to be a new record. That was literally less than 10 seconds, I think. 20 seconds. Holy shit, record time.
No, you don't know anything. It's all Wizard of Oz. The minute you pull back the curtain on Democratic leaders or Republican leaders, they're all fools.
So let me put a scenario to you. Because what Trump did in the first term, before the pandemic, was get the economy purring pretty nicely by common agreement. Here's a different scenario to you, that within 6 months, he's got peace in Ukraine, he's got peace in the Middle East, he's won the Nobel Peace Prize, or should certainly be nominated for it, because Obama got one for doing something that no one can even today tell me.
Yeah. Dude, they hate the fact that a black guy got that fucking Peace Prize. You realize that the racism here is really what's going on, dude. They do not like black people. They don't. I mean, what is the beef with Obama and him getting the Peace Prize? It's like the black guy got it, and the rich, mediocre white guy hasn't got it, what Piers Morgan is. He's a rich, mediocre white guy with like a huge fucking reach. But dude, he's not the fucking smartest guy in the room ever, unless he's like hanging out with school children. Right? I mean, let's be honest, dude. He's famous and whatever. Got a huge show, but let's fucking be honest about
what
this.
He deserved it for. The economy is, well, after all the tariff mayhem and everything else, is beginning to really purr as it did in his first term. I mean, that could happen.
He is delusional, yes, Gord. That is very accurate, because we're going to have a whole bunch of other, here's the thing about Trump. Trump is like one of those things where even if he fills this hole, like the minute he fills this hole, like 5 other holes in the hull open up, right? It's like 20 holes with fucking water pouring in. Every time Trump does plug one hole, he opens up a dozen new ones, like always.
He could also win the Super Bowl and the World Cup. Okay, but that's your rosy hypothetical.
All those 3 things could still happen.
Ukraine and Russia, look, if he actually got it done, though, Ukraine-Russia peace, and he really got a 2-state solution, of course he would deserve a Nobel Peace Prize. And yes, Obama shouldn't have gotten one, but we told
Why did he get one?
2 wrongs don't make a right, because they were so hyped up. They were so anti-Bush and Cheney, the whole world was, and they were right? And now even the Republicans agree, and Trump agrees, Bush and Cheney were a disaster. The minute anyone came in, it could have been Mickey Mouse. They'd be like, Nobel Peace Prize.
Dude, look at that. They just can't give Obama credit. It could have been anyone, could have been Mickey Mouse, is what he says. Like, bro, dude, Obama navigated some shit. He took on healthcare. He scrapped his way through the fucking auto crisis and the real estate crash. He advanced social issues, all while being fucking vilified and attacked daily in the press for what he wore, for who he was married to, for the way he spoke, for his every fucking decision. And now they're saying like Mickey Mouse. It's like anybody could have done that. Well, you, Cenk. Because no offense, dude, you couldn't even keep a YouTube channel afloat, bro. You had to go get Peter Thiel money because you couldn't even keep a fucking successful YouTube channel alive, bro. Like, goddamn, dude, you get the Nobel fucking digital loser award, bro. Like, come on, man. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.